Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Vital Signs and Vibes, where we talk everything nursing. I'm your host, Elise NP, and I have two co hosts with me. I'll let them introduce themselves.
How you doing? My name is Orlando. I've been a nurse for 8 years. I work surgical and stroke unit.
Okay.
My name is Siobhan. I've been a nurse for 9 years, and I currently specialize in hematology and oncology.
So, how's everybody doing today?
Doing well.
Are you doing
Yeah.
good? All
Doing
right.
well.
So, today we are getting into the nitty gritty. I want to talk about dating while nursing. I got to shift towards you. Dating while nursing. I feel like there's a lot going on the internet. So
Yeah.
I feel like we should come tell everybody what's really going on. I feel like dating while nursing is a tough just a tough subject in general because there's a lot of stigmas. What you guys
Right.
think?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely a lot of stigma. Um, you're away from your spouse or significant other for 12 and a half, 13 hours a day. So,
It's
so
a
a lot
lot of
goes
time.
on. There's a lot of time around others, you know?
That is definitely true. Did you guys see the Pop the Balloon episode where a beautiful young lady, she came out, I mean, gorgeous. She introduced herself and all of the men when she said that she was a nurse, they literally popped the balloon.
Well,
Also we were talking about there was a meme going around. What was the meme?
um, are, do female nurses cheat more than men or something along such?
I've never seen none of my nurse friends cheat.
Female nurses don't cheat.
Exactly.
I beg to differ. Yeah, I
And
beg to
wait,
differ.
hold on. And
Did
why
you
is
get
that?
cheated on by a female nurse?
No, I haven't, I don't get cheated on, period.
But based on what you see.
Based on what I see with female nurses I work with,
Okay.
a lot goes on,
Okay.
and I
Okay.
just turn the side eye.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can say that there are a lot that I've seen, but it wasn't any of my friends. But I can say there are a lot about what is the work husband thing about? What is the work husband? Have you had a work husband, Siobhan?
I've had a work husband, but it wasn't nothing like.
What is
There was levels.
But what does that
what does
consist
that
of?
Like,
mean?
my work husband was probably the first person that I went to when I needed help. Like, we confide in each other. There was nothing outside of work
Hmm.
going on at all.
So it's just a
Nothing.
name. It's just like a funny.
close friend
Okay.
in the workplace
But
that happens to be a male.
did he warm your heart, like after a while?
No,
No,
It was just nothing.
no intrusive thoughts.
no, no, no.
Okay.
No.
Have you been a work husband,
Never.
Orlando? Never. You keep it.
From the streets. We don't.
Well,
You know?
excuse me. I've had work husbands, but I would say that I think that the term is what makes it just seem a little
Yeah.
crazy. But mine were like always older men, and they always actually did look out for me. It wasn't more so about the husband in
Right.
general. You know what's going on. I traveled a lot of places, so and I feel like the men are they're more eager to help than the women, especially with travel nursing.
Yeah,
The
that's a
women
fact.
pay you no mind. They're there, they're doing what they have to do. I feel like the men are like, hey, let me show you around, let me show you where the things are, and I think that's where it gets the term. The term is inappropriate,
Yeah, it
so
is.
I can definitely I can understand that, but I feel like it's bad to have the nurses cheat thing.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that's in fact true because there's no one that I seen at work when even if I wasn't in a relationship that I was like, I want something outside of work or I really wanted to get to know them. I wouldn't even want to work with someone that I was dating.
Me
Just
neither.
for me personally, I know other people do it. It's just that you see them all the time and it's
Right,
just
you
like
need
work.
your me
Right,
time.
but how I see it is
Hmm.
that you're away from your husband or wife 12, 13 hours a day,
Hmm.
and that one guy has time, or that one girl has time to chip away. It's like a
Hmm.
chipping block,
Oh, that's true.
Well, the focus
One,
shouldn't be on that at work. Your focus should be on work.
That's true, but people are people, and I feel like once, and this is just my opinion, once you start, even if you didn't have those thoughts of, I like this person, once you start spending a certain amount of time with
yeah,
somebody, you start to find something. If
Grow
anything,
fonder.
you know,
You grow fonder.
exactly,
Like,
of that person once you spend a lot of
right.
time with them. That is true. But I really don't like the stigma with the nurses. They're cheaters. Because I feel like we all get a lot of slack for it in our
You
relationship,
get
even if we're
you get a
not
lot
doing
of
it.
you get a lot of slack, but you got to also look at the demographic on who's becoming nurses now.
Okay,
Yeah.
You know, and I may get a lot of flack for this, but you
say
got
it.
strippers, that's becoming nurses. It's a second
Bottle
way.
girls.
Bottle girls. It's a way out of the hood. It's easy money. It's fast. Schooling is 2.5 years. Give up 2.5 years of your life. Boom, you're a nurse. And now you're introducing, bottle girls, strippers, hood rats.
Oh my
Into
god.
nursing, and then that's changing the dynamics,
But a
right?
lot of times I find that
Go.
these girls, they go to school to be nurses and they still end up continuing to strip and continue to be bottle girls and just brag about being a nurse. Like, oh, I have
Right.
the nursing degree, but they still in the clubs. So
Right.
All right, I gotta be the good cop, bad cop here. I feel like it does not matter where you start if you're progressing and you want to do something with your life, whether you're a nighttime person and you're out there in the nightlife, or if wherever you came from. If you went to school to get that education, as long as you're professional and appropriate at work, I mean, who are we to say where they
no,
came
because we
from
be
or what they
outside, so
are?
stop.
I
Right.
feel also like that is true, and that's why a lot of people have so much to say, because they're also coming in with these nice shapes, nice bodies, hair
Right.
done, long nails, and I feel like that has been a big conversation on why you look like that. Not all of us. Some of us aren't in the nightlife, and we already look like that. That's just how
Right.
we look. But yeah. So is there anything in your relationship that you've gone through and it was directly
Hmm.
had to do with nursing? Like for me, I had someone to say, I'm a night nurse.
Right.
I'm always going to be a night nurse. They cannot afford me in the daytime. I can guarantee you they can't. I'm not doing it. But I had somebody saying, like, they did not like me working at night. Like, they did not like the 12 hours going at night. You're not in the bed. I don't know if it was them or just the type of man he was.
Well, it plays on his mental.
They
who
didn't like it.
who knows what you're doing
Hmm.
at night within that 12 hours. You can say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to work," and do you really be at work? But that's also an intrusive thought on his end,
Hmm.
because he's probably doing something, and guilt is rolling in. So
That's
he
true.
may say, "I don't want you working at night. I want you here with me." You know.
What about what you wear to work? That has been a big conversation of how you look when you go to work. Like your uniform tight. Have you had that issue? No? All right, all right.
All
Siobhan?
of my uniforms are the same. They all look the same color, same logo.
She's a good girl.
I have to wear the same thing, so
Yeah.
I don't have
Yeah.
that issue, but-
I'm regular.
You?
Yeah, I'm regular.
You?
I
No.
can't wear tight clothes. I'm a guy.
Exactly, but
You know what
have
I'm
you
saying?
had any issues with like nursing and dating and I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, being a male nurse is
Already a
hard.
lot.
It's already a lot because
You're in a
it-
woman's field.
I was gonna
Per
say,
se.
around
It's
with-
not
it's not even that. It's about temptation. There's a lot of temptation in there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like on a daily basis. And I'm the type of person like when I'm at work, I don't make no sexual advances to
Mhm.
no female.
Yeah, I've worked with
But,
you, so
yeah.
you're actually doing what you have to
Yeah.
do. You're having
Right.
fun while you do it.
But they throwing themselves at me
Hmm.
when it's like,
Okay.
what do I do? You know what I'm saying? Like
A lot of people look
it's a
for
hard pill
attention
to
at work.
swallow.
It is,
You know?
especially when you're surrounded by a lot of women in
Oh,
general.
yeah.
So yeah. I also feel like with dating while nursing, I feel like there is a lot that goes on, like on the units, like favoritism. Depending on who your managers are or who's in charge, I feel like the guys get it a lot easier. I don't know if it's because of the guys in general.
You got to nursing is, how can I say it? It's a game to me. How you play it. How you play it. If you play your cards right, the day could be smooth. If you
That's
play
true.
it wrong, it could go south. I'm the type of nurse, I'm not gonna do more than what I need to do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Keep my patients alive,
Mm-hmm.
make it to my 12 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm out of there.
Right. Just not getting involved.
Just not get. I don't get involved, but I will respond to if a patient's having a stroke or that if it's a dire need. But I'm not going to
But
be
other
the
than
one.
that, But
I'm
and
not
that's how
going
you
to
keep
create
yourself out of
problems.
trouble.
Yeah, I'm not creating problems.
Because I feel like the men definitely
Right.
shy away to issues in the field, just so they're not.
Yeah. So I got this thing. I got the whole hospital saying it. I glurse.
What? Wait, what is that?
Glurse.
What's glurse?
It's glamorous nursing.
Oh my
You
god.
know?
The men are glamorous nurse.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm there to chill.
Are you? Like,
Come get
guys,
my
I was
check,
the supervisor
leave.
at one point, and I didn't know that he was glursing the whole time.
Glursing all day. I'm chilling. I'm gonna get my charting out the way, get my meds out the way, and that's it.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Have you ran into any issues with knowing about something that was going on in between a male and a female nurse at work and kind of had to step back and
As far as what?
anything?
Like,
As far as dating, I went through a situation at a facility where someone actually walked in on someone that was married with another with one of their peers, and the person actually they ended up getting fired, and they also reached out to, I think they were applying to a CNRNA school, and they reached out to the school, and the person
well,
they
that
declined.
person's overstepping their boundaries.
Definitely.
You know
I
what
felt
I'm saying?
like I felt like the job
Definitely.
definitely overstepped
Yeah.
their boundaries. I mean, they got fired because the inappropriateness at work, but to go a step farther was a lot for me. But I feel like as adults, we should know where to draw the
Judgment.
line
You have to use your better judgment as a nurse.
I know.
in our fields.
I know people who went into the closet and did a few things.
Unnecessarily.
Yeah, it's none of my business.
Right.
You know?
And you just, mind your business.
I mind my business. I may make a little joke and how was it? You know what I'm saying? That's it. And I go about my business.
I feel like dating while nursing can be tough for us all, whether you're a man or a female, just because there are a lot of stigmas. But let's remember that not only nursing, anywhere you go, people can do inappropriate things. We as adults should know that when we show up and walk outside of our house, we need to be professional, we need to be kind, and we need to act as if, our family and loved ones are watching at all times. Thank you for joining us for another episode. Until next time.